Welcome to the Vintage JMB channel. Today we are going to be reviewing Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U.
The game was released in 2013 on the Wii U, which was later bundled with Bowser's Fury in 2021 for the Nintendo Switch. This is a sequel to Super Mario 3D Land.
With all that out of the way, we're gonna be heading into our next section, creativity. Even despite the fact that it was a sequel to 3D Land, they still had new content.
There are lots of course themes, including grasslands, tropical beaches, underground caves, deserts, and many more.
Since this was a Wii U game, they have many cool abilities you can do with the Wii U gamepad touchscreen, like holding enemies in place and pushing on things to move it. You can also blow on the gamepad to move platforms, or even blow on the gamepad to move mini Goombas.
One thing is, this game has different gameplay depending on which levels. There's the standard levels, which also have different gameplay, but we'll get into that later. But the Captain Toad levels are puzzle levels where you have to move around the camera to make your way without being able to jump. Then you will have to collect 5 green stars. It doesn't really matter the order you get the 5 green stars, but that's how you will have to do it. This even later on became a whole game of just Captain Toad levels. As I was saying, there is different kind of gameplay on the normal levels, such as this, Plessie levels. There's only about 2 of them that are fully centered around Plessie, and then 3 other times where he's only able to be ride for a few seconds.
Plessie is better used for single player, which if you do multiplayer, people might fight over the controls and mess you up. There are also many unique items in Super Mario 3D World, such as the clear pipes, which allow you to go through and control them if they have other paths. And there's also the trapeze, which is kind of like a vine, which allows you to swing to get to the other side.
And then there's the potted piranha plants, which are piranha plants that you can hold, and if you're holding them, they won't bite you, but they'll bite the enemies that are in your way. Then there is the spotlights, which if you're above the light, then bullet bills will start coming straight at you.
There are many bosses around the map, and you have to defeat them to get past an area.
They will also drop 1 green star upon defeating. The bosses in this game are used multiple times sometimes, but they usually seem to have an upgrade, and they get harder, and there still is quite a big variety of bosses, causing for a fun and unique gameplay experience. From boulder type enemies to even Bowser, the King of Koopas himself. In this title, he rides in a car, which is a new way of a Bowser battle in a Mario game. And you have to reflect the bombs back at him. And then the final boss of the game is Meowser, which is Bowser when he gets to have the cat form himself. The first phase is one where you're climbing up a tower on clouds and platforms. And Bowser is either coming out of the ground and smashing the things in his way, or falling down the tower. Later on, Bowser will clone himself, so there's even more Meowsers to watch out for. In all, the bosses in this are very unique, especially compared to the overused bosses in Super Mario 3D Land.
Power-ups make Mario games a lot funner to traverse through,
providing for a unique gameplay experience.
First off, we got the Super Bell, which is a power-up that turns Mario into a cat that allows him to scratch enemies, climb walls, and much more.
Then there's the Fire Flower, which allows you to throw fireballs at your opponents.
If you're little man and you need extra life, then get the Super Mushroom, which will allow you to jump on blocks as well.
Then there's the Super Leaf, which allows you to gracefully glide through the air, and you can also swing your tail at your foes. The Boomerang can collect time and green stars, and also can fight multiple enemies at once. The Lucky Bell lets you transform into Lucky Cat Mario, and when you ground pound, you drop coins for every... So we would rate the creativity
8 out of 10.
There wasn't too much to be added to it, but since it was a sequel to Super Mario 3D Land, there wasn't like the most, like it wasn't like the whole game was a game changer because there was Mario 3D Land, but still lots of creativity added to this game.
Most modern Mario games all have collectibles, which allow you to get secret levels and other such things.
It adds a bit of replayability, so if you've already beat that level, well, you could go back and grab the collectibles. It's always a fun challenge trying to get all of them in the game. First of all, as the green stars, they appear in all different ways. Helping Captain Toad, maybe they're out in the open. Maybe you run through a green star ring and you collect a lot of green, eight of these coins, and then you'll get a green star. There's also the mystery houses, which are filled with them. But the thing is, you have to get them all in one little thing. But it does make for a fun challenge. Then there's the Captain Toad levels, which we've covered earlier. But again, it is a way to get some green stars to add to your collection. They are helpful though, because for some things you will need a certain amount of them to proceed. Usually it's not too many, but later on you will need quite a lot of green stars.
One of the other collectibles is the stamp The stamp is cool because you get a stamp book which has all the stamps you got, and they can be little characters or little scenes.
There's also another achievement you can get, is getting on the top of the goal pole. If you have all green stars, all top of the goal pole, and all the stamps throughout the whole game, you will be able to unlock the Crown World. The Crown World is one of the hardest worlds. Once you unlock World Crown, then this is it tells you which character has beat the level. If you beat every level as the same character, then you will get a stamp of that character.
In all, I think the collectibles are really good. I would give it a solid
9 out of 10. It really gives a lot to the replayability of this game. Makes it almost timeless, as you can keep playing the same file and there's always something new to do.
Yep.
The next step is the category of multiplayer. It's always fun to have a friend to help you on your adventure. Sometimes it's just for fun, but sometimes it can even help. And sometimes
it can get kind of frustrating and annoying.
Yeah, if sometimes you can get left behind, or they might even throw a shell at you or something like that. But for the most part, it can be fun sometimes.
Multiplayer makes this game a truly unique game.
Yeah. But there is the bubble feature, which is really helpful. And sometimes you can help each other with it. So if someone falls down a cliff, if the other person gets over there, they can just go in their bubble and they can come right back to the other player.
In all, I would say the multiplayer would be 9 out of 10.
It's just one of the greats with multiplayer.
The game was made during the year of Luigi, which Vintage B knows about.
So the year of Luigi is the same time when Mario Bros came out for the arcade in 1983, and it was 2013. So Luigi's 30th anniversary that was. So to commemorate that, they have little Easter eggs of Super Mario Bros. 1 Luigi sprite everywhere. And then also, once you beat Meowser, you unlock a little mini game, Luigi Bros, which is a virtual console of Mario Bros, just where you both be Luigi.
So I am being the white Luigi.
From Super Mario Bros. 1, I'm being the one you actually see in the original Mario Bros. Now I'm gonna try to get the
Ooh!
Oh, I got him. Oh, yep, I got him.
Good job.
Okay,
Phase
next
2.
level.
Yeah. That one's fast. Careful.
Oh, that was a close one. Oh, there's fireballs.
Coming around. Which pipe? No.
It's like the last guy we just got.
No!
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, I'll get him. And on this game was one of the best platformer games.
Especially in multiplayer. If you want to play this, I feel like it's one of the best platformer multiplayer games.
Yes. And I really recommend getting it if you haven't played it before. It is so much fun. Thanks guys for watching.
Bye for now.
Bye.